Now the story I'm about to tell you is true. I witnessed it myself in the days of my youth when I travelled to the New World. 1908 was the year. I'll set the stage here in my soliloquy. Story takes place in a small mining town of the Black Hills of a land they call Dakota. It's an account of a young man who succumbs to the baser instincts of life, of anger and rage and bitter disappointment. It lends itself to wanton violence with the much-vaunted 6-gun shooter worn by gunslingers, men and boys alike in the untamed habitat. Our main character is one Racoon, heretofore known as Rocky, a young lad we happen upon in the first act of our unfolding drama, who has just found himself the victim of unrequited love at the hands of a lovely, young, faded flower of the morning, known to some as Lil, but many others as Nancy. Our fair maiden has jilted young Rocky for another gun-toting Westerner, a certain Daniel. Various and sundry others play minor roles that form the backdrop of our tale. But we shall spotlight the bungling physician, sodden with booze, and a rather mysterious figure who drifts through our tale with nary a spoken word, yet having placed a copy of a great piece of literary work strategically upon the nightstand of a hotel, an establishment which yours truly shall soften its nefarious reputation as a den of violence and copious consumption of concoctions, and simply call it a hoedown. Here now in Liverpool, in our present-day England, for your personal perusal, I now present from the wild, untamed west of America, tale of Rocky Racoon. And I shall speak this in as authentic vocal variation of this strange tongue as I can muster. Now somewhere in the black mining hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Racoon. One day his woman ran off with another guy, hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that. He says, I'm gonna get that boy. So one day walked into town, booked himself a room in the local saloon. Rocky Racoon checked into his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. Now Rocky had come, equipped with a gun, to shoot off the legs of his rival. His rival, it seems, had broken his dreams by stealing the girl of his fancy. Her name was Miguel, and she called herself Lil, but everyone knew her as Nancy. Now she and her man, who called himself Dan, were in the next room at the hoedown. Rocky burst in, and grinning a grin, said, Danny boy, this is a showdown. But Daniel was hot. He drew first and shot, and Rocky collapsed in the corner. Ooh, da 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 da. Now I've inserted slight respite here so that you, the listening audience, perched upon the very edge of your seat, might perchance take a moment to catch thy breath and reflect upon the first two acts of our tuneful tale. Having reached a violent climax, with our impetuous young lad having received his comeuppance at the hands of Danny boy. Now I shall dim the lights and proceed with our tale from this dystopian devil's den where we find our troubled, trigger-happy Rocky lying at the crossroads of the essence, his very lifeblood hanging in the balance. Whence shall he go? Tune thine ears and we shall see. Now the doctor came in, stinking of gin, and proceeded to lie on the table. He said, Rocky, you met your match. Rocky said, Doc, it's only a scratch. And I'll be better, Doc, as soon as I am able. Now Rocky Racoon fell back in his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. And Gideon checked out, and he left it, no doubt, to help with young Rocky's revival. Woo! Da 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 da. Now, if this tune has been purely entertainment to thine ears and thine merriment upon thy bosom, then so be it. But it may be that in this tale of woe that you want to have found a tone that perhaps has plucked the strings of thine heart. Kind stranger, then heed the lesson therein, and seek not the decadent lifestyle of the violent and unrestrained darkness, but yield to the light in that fine old book our quiet hero placed at young Rocky's disposal, that he may, with free will and open heart, pursue a finer path. And ye too. And that's my tale of Rocky Racoon.